Guys, I've been in saloon and they told me that it's a here we go for Manuel Ugarte to Manchester United. I was like, oh my god, I'm really not gonna really pronounce this on time, but I was like, I have to come up and obviously do the due diligence and obviously bring you the story. Welcome to the United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rock and David is my name and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are, and this is the channel that brings you your latest news and information as far as everything is really concerned. Smash like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so to see either to hit 20,000 subscribers. And for this video, 300 likes, because finally Manuel Ugarte deal has gonna hit obviously be pronounced as a here we go by Fabrizio Romano. And we thank God for the gift of life, and we thank Allah too for the gift of life. And let's obviously go ahead and obviously break it down to these levels. Now, Fabrizio Romano 2 hours back told us that Manuel Ugarte to Manchester United, here we go. Deal sealed between clubs after personal terms agreed in July. 50 million euros fixed fee plus 10 million euros of add-ons will be the final package. Manuel Ugarte will travel to Manchester as he only wanted United and only wanted him done and dusted. So, Manchester United have gone ahead to accomplish the deal of Manuel Ugarte, and it's here we go. The player is coming to Manchester United, and the deal is at 50 million euros plus 10 million euros of add-ons. And this shows you that United fought away with the 20 million euros, because for those, they are not guaranteed. You got? Meaning that if we really went in for 70, that means 60 would have going to be guaranteed and 10 would have going to be add-ons, meaning that they've gone ahead obviously chop off 20, they've gone ahead to chop off 20 million euros, and they've gone ahead to get the player at 50, and 50 is the must pay. You understand? 50 is the must pay for the guy known as Manuel Ugarte, the player that plays for the club of Manchester United. Sorry, that has been playing for PSG, and he's obviously coming in to play for the club of Manchester United. And the age is really very important, and that's why United were like, let's obviously go ahead and obviously inject that amount of money, that is 60 million euros with 10 million euros of 50 million euros guaranteed with 10 million euros of add-ons. And this is really something great that Manchester United have gone ahead to do. And congratulations to Manchester United, and let everything really move on as planned. And now I think we are good to go with these signings here at the club of Manchester United, because you really feel the fire that this deal had to obviously happen, and see to it that everything really moves on as planned. So Manchester United has gone ahead to obviously get in their 5th signing of the season. You know, he comes after Joshua Zexi. Then they are coming through a player called Lenny Yoro, Matthias Delit Mazurui, and Ugarte comes in through to obviously make it the 5th signing for the club of Manchester United. And we have to obviously give Ineos huge credit for going in for the upper fruits, not going in for the lower fruits. I think Sander Berge was the lower fruit and Ugarte was the upper fruit, and he's this kind of guy who has gone ahead obviously coming through and put in a very good shift, and we all know to it that he's really good. And from July, United have been chasing in for this deal, and it's now a here we go. And Fabrizio added and said, Manchester United never sent bids for any other midfielder than Manuel Ugarte. That was a hate to dispute all rumors that United are going to pay to make a bid of a player called Sander Berge, then a player called Ederson, and very many others that have been linked to the club of Manchester United. And he added and said, he's always been option number 1, 2, and 3 for Manchester United, as considered perfect fit for their midfield. Manchester United never left talks, also because Ugarte informed PSG that he only wanted to play for the club of Manchester United. So the player wanted to come in and replay for the club of Manchester United, meaning that Erik ten Hag convinced him, and the board and the hierarchy of Manchester United was like, you have to be doing this. And I think this is the only place that Ugarte was really gonna enjoy himself, because he's obviously gonna be getting straight into the team of Manchester United, and nothing is really gonna stop him from obviously getting into where he deserves to be as a player. And that shows you how important this player has gone ahead to become and really get us to where we deserve to be as a club of Manchester United. So, good to see to it that Manuel Ugarte is in. We don't know whether we are going to push in for any other player, but Ugarte coming in through the club of Manchester United is really a deal that we have to obviously come in through and really give green light to see to it that everything really comes on to pass into the mix. Now, what has really gone ahead to see to it that this deal really gets through before even Scott McTominay obviously deal gets here we go. We are told yesterday that for the deal of Manuel Ugarte to go through, Scott McTominay has to leave for Napoli. But guess what? United went ahead to obviously do a deal of Hannibal Mabry as soon as possible. And guess what happened? They found themselves in a situation of really getting this guy into Burnley. And they went ahead to obviously twist the deal from a loan with a mandatory obligation to buy to a permanent deal. And today, Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead and confirmed to us why this deal of Manuel Ugarte was really... It was possible because Manchester United will receive a package worth £9 million from Hannibal Mabry from Burnley, add-ons included. There is also a sell-on clause. Medical was done on Monday, and now time for documents. Meaning that the £9 million we've gone ahead to get in through from a player called Hannibal are the ones that are really being used by Manchester United. Obviously, see to it that they seal off the deal of Manuel Ugarte, because this deal of Manuel Ugarte is really going to be spread in, I think, 5 years. I believe Ugarte is going to be signing like 5 years with a further option of 1 year at the club of Manchester United, and that will obviously take us to where we deserve to be. So we are obviously taking it to the next level to see that everything really moves on as planned for the club of Manchester United. So as it stands, Manchester United is really getting in Manuel Ugarte, and the deal of Manuel Ugarte is going to be spread for 5 years, and that means every year you're going to be paying 10 million euros, you know, and a year has 4 quarters, meaning that every quarter we're obviously going to go ahead and really pay 2.5 million euros to the side of PSG. So right now the deal is done and dusted. We are waiting to see when this guy is going to be traveling to the club of Manchester United for his medicals. But remember yesterday night when Fabrizio Romano was really doing a video on his YouTube channel, what he told us that Manchester United, that Manuel Ugarte is waiting for green light from Manchester United to travel to Manchester United to undergo his medical. And we've come that far. From July to August, we've gone ahead to get this deal done and dusted. And it's good business. Why is it good business? That I told you that when we get it done early enough, it's going to give us a lot of potential. One, Manchester United will have to train with him on Wednesday, because tomorrow is Wednesday. Today is really going to come in through, undergo his medical, and I think on Wednesday he will train with the club of Manchester United. Thursday he will train, Friday he will train, and even Saturday he will train. He will train for 3 or 4 days with the club of Manchester United, and if at all his levels are really at the levels that Eric Ten Hag believe he should get in the team of Manchester United or the squad that was playing against Liverpool at Old Trafford, then he'll obviously find himself doing the due diligence to obviously represent the club of Manchester United. And by the way, I'm afraid with Casemiro in that midfield when you're playing against Liverpool, because they run all over us. And I believe that Manuel Ugarte will come in through and obviously give us the best that we deserve at the side of Manchester United. So I think by today he'll be in Manchester, and when he really touches down Manchester, obviously his medical will be done as soon as possible, like you saw the likes of Lenny Yoros and the likes of Mazrui and Delete. You remember the deal of Delete was done, I think, on a Saturday or a Sunday, I think. Then, having it gone ahead to be done on a Sunday, then they traveled to Manchester United on Monday. You get? They trained on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And on Friday, Mazrui was into the starting 11 for the club of Manchester United. Matthias de Ligt played from the bench to represent the club of Manchester United in every way possible. So, as it stands right now, all we need is simple. We need to get in this player and register him on time. Remember, We're supposed to register him before Friday midday in United Kingdom, him to feature on Sunday. We have all the time to do the needful and get him at the club of Manchester United. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. The guy known as Manuel Ugarte is gonna be a Red Devil, and he's going to sign. He's going to fly. All his signing, all accomplishment of a deal is pending a medical. That is Manchester United for you. And we sign out for now. See you later. And may the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokan David is my name. We out.